Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, this article came out on Forbes, and they're saying this labor shortage that we see in America may be permanent. And you know what? If they can't get people out here working, this economy is as good as gone. It is as good as gone. For real. So this is June 20th, 2021. According to some business owners and Wall Street pundits, U.S. employers ain't hiring enough people because unemployment benefits are too high. We're paying people not to work, they said. Certainly, some people who would work are milking the system. That's sad. And they're saying that's why these jobs are going unfilled. And I think there's two sides to this. Yeah, there may be people mooching off of the system, but how long has this system mooched off of the people? For a long, long time. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is they're going to have to either offer a decent wage, which many of these employers that are complaining are not doing. And they got all kinds of perks, PPP and everything else from this government. But when it comes time to hire people, they are offering low wages. You know, the kind of jobs a teenager would start on. The kind of job you cannot afford to take care of your family. Now, some people are like, well, work two jobs. Okay, well, what about people that got young children? So you expect a parent to be gone 12 hours or 16 hours a day away from a 1 or 2 year old? And childcare in America, we already know that is astronomical. You better have some money to afford childcare in America. That's not cheap. So if you got low wages right off the bat, you're not going to be able to afford childcare. You're not. Especially if you don't have a relative or friend that can keep your child, or you know of a business that you can take them to. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting around saying, okay, I'm making $12 an hour and I got to pay for daycare and pay my rent and pay for food and pay for my child's, health care, my health care. You ain't going to make it on that. You're not. Nonetheless, several governors have decided to exit the federally funded enhanced benefits, and they were planned, it was supposed to expire in September, but they have cut it short. Now, one state I did a video on is being sued for cutting it short. So we will see what happens. And, I'm going to see if more lawsuits will crop up against these states that have done that. And many of these programs, some of them disappeared this week, and some more Last week and some more this week. They will be cut off. If in fact the benefits are what's keeping people from working, labor shortages should ease in the states that ended them. And let's see if that happens. Let's see, since they 25 red states cut off the benefits. So let's see how many of those people are going to rush out for these low wage jobs. Let's see how many of them. I'm going to keep my eye on there and see if their worker shortage ends or it continues. And I'm willing to bet it's going to continue. It's going to continue. Okay. I think there's more to the story, though the problem is already there before the extra benefits. Yes. And also keep in mind back in 2020, many businesses permanently went out of business. When they had to go through that lockdown, they closed their doors forever. So many jobs are never coming back. And there's really not that many jobs out here. And the ones that are really readily available right away are your $11 an hour, $12 an hour, $14 an hour, those kind of jobs. But I guess if you think you can make it on that, then grab those jobs up. Okay, the problem was already there before those extra benefits, of course, they ended. It's more than the result of a larger trend that isn't stopping. So, if anything, they're saying this worker shortage in America is actually getting worse. And I believe that. I believe it is. So the US Chamber of Commerce just launched a new America Works initiative in their words. So the US Chamber is advocating for and rallying the business community to push for federal and state policy changes that will help train more Americans for in demand jobs, remove barriers to work, and double the number of visas available for legal immigrants. And the U.S. Chamber Foundation is expanding its most impactful employee led workforce and job training programs and launching new efforts to connect employers to undiscovered talent. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All good ideas as far as they go, but the chamber assumes there is a large pool of unused labor ready to fill all of these job openings once some barrier falls. That's not necessarily so. I don't agree with them at all. It's not barriers, it's wages. They got to do better with the wages in America. And a lot of these businesses are taking advantage of the situation too. They know people have not worked in a year or even longer. And so they're pretty much dangling that carrot saying, well, I'm going to offer you this amount of money. You got to take it. And people are saying, no, I don't have to take that. But we'll see how this plays out. I'm definitely going to keep up with this worker shortage as it goes on in America because, many of the publications out today are saying this worker shortage is permanent. It is not going to get better. And if that is indeed the case, America is in a lot of trouble economically because if people are not grabbing up the jobs, your economy could not possibly come back. Now, I know I was looking at a bit of mainstream news. It was like a few days ago, and they said, oh, we already see a huge jump in the economy. No, you don't. No, you don't. With a worker shortage going on, no, you don't. No, you don't. Y'all been doing an awful lot of lying on TV. You've been lying about everything. And see, ladies and gentlemen, when this don't pan out, these folks are that been pushing this whole thing, they got a lot of blood on their hands. But we know accountability ain't their thing. Okay, it is not their thing. Okay, so they are saying, according to this Forbes article, that this worker shortage in America will continue to get worse. It will not get better. And I do believe that. So we'll see what happens with the red states that cut people off. Let's see if that indeed makes a difference, or the shortages will continue to go on in those states, which I believe it will. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.